My name is Leisha LeGrant, and I am a project architect here at Bernardo Wills Architects. As an architect, one of the terms that we use is that we're the quarterback of the team. So the architect is someone who oversees the entire team, and I know, or I'm supposed to know, I do know, a little bit about everything. So I would know a little bit about structural engineering, a little bit about electrical engineering, a little bit about mechanical engineering, and then also about the building components. So my job is to oversee how a building is put together, all of its components. And I then have specialty consultants, structural, electrical, mechanical, that focus on those things. And as a team, we design a building or a space or a structure for a client that comes to us and design it. We go through that design process, and then at the end of the day there's a set of drawings or something that would guide a contractor to then build the project. But really my role is to oversee that entire team and to make sure that whole team is working together and that all the components and the parts are working together to get, at the end of the day, this set of drawings that someone, a contractor, can build from. You can start taking architectural classes in some high schools now. There is computer-aided drafting, CAD, which is the program that we use mostly for drafting. That does start, I know, in high school. I know high school also offers interior design classes now. When I was going to high school, the only thing that was available was computer-aided drafting, and I took one course of that, although that, again, wasn't the reason I got into architecture or thought I would. So I took a lot of art classes in high school. Then as I graduated high school, I decided to go to WSU. They had a really good architectural program. If you want to become an architect, it does take a college degree, usually a minimum of 4 years, sometimes more depending on what college you're going to. That will allow you to either walk away with a bachelor's degree in architecture or a master's degree in architecture. Neither are required. Well, the bachelor is required in order to work in a professional setting. Then after that, you can go on to get your licensure, which takes a few years. And what that does is allows you to be a licensed architect, where you can stamp and sign drawings, own your own company, your own profession, and kind of gives you more flexibility throughout the profession. Once you're done with schooling, then you intern for a certain amount of time, or you can continue to intern. And then if you want to take your test, the ARE, to be a licensed architect, and that is what I did. So I worked in the field for probably 4 years to gain knowledge and also hours. And then I took my test, which took about 2 years, and received my licensing. So then I was a licensed architect, which allows me to do more. I can actually stamp and sign drawings, and gives me kind of more flexibility and freedom to do different things and work at different places. Some of the skills that an architect would need would be time management, problem-solving skills. We do a lot of problem-solving, whether it's a small problem to a large problem. That's a majority of your job, is just thinking outside the box. So communication is a big one, as being kind of the overseer of a team. You really are communicating with a lot of different people. I would say some artistic ability, although that's not necessarily really important because there's so many different aspects of architecture that you could do. Some people are very detail oriented, some people are are very artistic. So I think having some innate artistic ability or interest in that is important.